Evacuation Notice Update for Lincoln County. This is an emergency notice from the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office regarding the Echo Mountain Fire Complex evacuation levels with new downgrades and removals. All current Level 2 areas have been removed. The current Level 3 evacuation area remains with the exception of the U.S. Highway 101 and Oregon Highway 18 interchange, and the residential addresses between milepost 0 and 5, which has been downgraded to a Level 2. Community members in the newly downgraded Level 2 area can return to their homes and business at this time. Oregon DOT has reopened Highway 18 with pilot vehicles escorting traffic from milepost 0 to milepost 5. Please expect some delays during this time. If you need transportation back to your home, you can call the County Call Center at 541-265-0621 after 8 a.m. for coordination. It is always advisable to do a safety check of your home and property when you return. You may experience some intermittent power disruption over the next few days. And continue to monitor local media sources, county website and your cell phone devices to receive further information and updates. Evacuation Notice Update for Clackamas County. The following message is from the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. Effective immediately, Wednesday, September 16th, the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, in collaboration with the Riverside Fire Incident Management Team, the Office of the Oregon State Fire Marshal, the Oregon Department of Forestry, the U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, and the Oregon Department of Transportation, is announcing additional reductions to evacuation levels in many areas of the county. The cities of Oregon City, Canby, and Sandy have been returned to normal status with no evacuation notice issued. The city of Molalla is now at Level 1 evacuation, the city of Estacada is now at Level 2 evacuation, and areas encompassing the Duddy Fire, Unger Fire, and Riverside Fire remain at Level 3 evacuation. The Mountwood National Forest remains under a closure order of the U.S. Forest Service. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office and the Emergency Operations Center also want to caution residents who are returning to their homes to be aware of the following conditions: stay out of Level 3 evacuation areas and respect road closures. Increased traffic in these areas creates additional safety concerns for firefighters and other first responders operating in these areas. Monitor your evacuation level area and be ready or set to evacuate if conditions change. Be on the lookout for downed power lines, roadway debris or other hazards. Do not bring your livestock back to your home at this time. Report criminal damage or theft to your home by calling non-emergency dispatch at 503-655-8211. Residents are encouraged to stay inside due to poor air quality, and consider conserving water usage. Refer to the Clackamas County EOC resource page for additional information, https://www.clackamas.us/wildfires/returning-to-your-home. Level 2 Fire Warning for Upper Mackenzie due to wildfire. The following message is from the Lane County Sheriff's Office. Evacuation Update, September 17th at 12:30 p.m. The Level 3 evacuation level for certain residents in the Mackenzie Bridge area has been downgraded to a Level 2. The area includes East King Road, Drury Drive and Delta Drive. The Belknap Bridge remains closed. Traffic for East King Road, Delta Drive and Drury Drive must use Horse Creek Road. Residents should be aware that the change to Level 2 reflects that fire danger has only subsided in that area enough to allow residents access to the area so they can make additional preparations for their homes, livestock or other animals. They should expect that if fire behavior increases, these areas may return to Level 3, and residents must be able to leave again at a moment's notice. Level 2 means there is significant danger to your area and residents should either voluntarily relocate to a shelter or with family friends outside of the affected area and be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. Emergency responders may not have time to provide you with additional notice if danger increases. Please continue to monitor cell phones, landlines, local media and atlantacounty.org/McKenzie Fire for evacuation updates. Evacuation notice downgrade and traffic advisory for Lynn County. The following message is from the Lynn County Sheriff's Office. Effective September 25, 2020, at 9 a.m., the area of Udanha is reduced to a Level 2 evacuation notice, as well as the Lynn County area from the end of Gates Bridge east, north to the Lynn County line, south to Thomas Creek and east Cooper's Ridge Road on Highway 22. Milepost 56.9. Crews have been working to restore access to evacuated areas. While residents will be able to return to these communities, many hazards remain and core services have not been restored to residences. The Oregon Department of Transportation is continuing to work with multiple contractors who are removing hazardous trees and debris along Oregon Highway 22 between milepost 33 in Gates and milepost 65 near Marion Forks. To allow residents access to the cities of Detroit and Udanha, Oregon DOT will be using pilot cars to lead residents through the closed sections of our 22E between Gates and Detroit. While residents will be able to travel freely between the cities of Detroit and Udanha, Highway 22 will be closed to eastbound traffic at milepost 56.9 west of Cooper's Ridge Road. There is no through access to the Santiam Pass from the Detroit-Udanha area at this time. ATA still has multiple tree contractors working on hazard tree removal in the area between Gates and Detroit with work zones that will cause delays for both the inbound and outbound pilot car trips. Residents should expect at least 1 hour to make a one-way trip. Due to the extensive work being undertaken by tree removal contractors, pilot cars guiding residents between Gates and Detroit will be limited to the following daily schedule. 9 a.m., pilot car departing Gates to Detroit. 11 a.m., pilot car returning from Detroit to Gates. 1 p.m., pilot car departing Gates to Detroit. 5 p.m., pilot car returning from Detroit to Gates. Due to the remaining hazards in the cities of Detroit and Udanha and lack of basic services, we are requesting people who are not residents of Detroit and Udanha to refrain from traveling to this area. The Willamette National Forest remains closed to the public at this time. Updates can be found at https://www.fs.usta.gov/Willamette/. This includes a closure for any access to Stallman summer home cabins. Community members residing in neighboring Marion County may find up-to-date information at www.co.marion.or.us/fire. The evacuation map and resources for community members impacted by the recent wildfires can be found on the Lynn County Sheriff's Office website at www.lynnsheriff.org/wildfire-recovery. Evacuation notice update for Douglas County. The following message is from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office is announcing additional evacuation changes for the Archie Creek Fire. Beginning on Friday, September 25, 2020, at 11 a.m. the following changes take effect. The Level 1 Be Ready notice for Nonpareil Road at Banks Creek to the end of Nonpareil Road, including all side streets between these 2 points, has been lifted. This area is no longer under a formal evacuation notice. The Level 2 Be Set notice on Little River Road at New Bridge Road to the end of Little River Road, including all side streets between these 2 points, have been reduced to a Level 1 Be Ready notice. The following evacuation notices remain unchanged. Little River Road at Buckhorn Road to New Bridge Road, including all side streets between these 2 points, remains at Level 1 Be Ready. Oregon Highway 13080 at the Narrows Wayside to Steamboat Creek, including all side streets between these 2 points, remains at Level 2 Be Set. The Dry Creek area, including Happy Creek Lane, Elk Ridge Lane, Felix Flat and Illahee Road, remains a Level 1 Be Ready. Diamond Lake, including the Diamond Lake Resort, all recreation areas, all residential and summer homes, remains at Level 2 Be Set. Current evacuation maps can be found at www.dcso.com/evacuations.